Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. Well, let's start as usual, but first, sorry about my voice. I'm a bit cold, so you have to support my voice. Nothing I can do about it. Well, morning, Harold. Morning, Timmy. Hey, Adela. Hey, Menace. Please tell me if we have sound and if you see the image. Once again, sorry about my voice, but well, nothing I can do about it. Okay, so let's start with Bitcoin weekly chart. Ugly, but the numbers fit the narrative, let's call it that way. So looks like we have a direction, we have a target. Probably October we'll have the bottom on Bitcoin, not on crypto, just Bitcoin. I'm not expecting to go straight down here. I'm expecting some bounces on the way. We dropped 52.3% or 66k from the top. And if we look left, we'll see the support here. We can get a W, a 3-bar fractal or something on daily, and then to bounce. The bounce, I don't know if it will be so strong, but probably retesting 90, 100k could be a good level. So for the moment, this scenario looks like is probable. You can see the bearish divergence all the way on weekly chart. Yeah, RSI. Even OBV had something here in the top. MACD had a clear bearish divergence. Every time we get seems like we get the same scenario. At the top, everyone wants higher. Everyone is talking about higher. Everyone is bullish. Well, that's normal. And then we wake up in the middle of the, let's call it bear market, 1 year of bear market, or drop for 1 year. And here, most probably in this area, most probably everyone will think lower. Nothing is guaranteed in this market. We are playing with scenarios, so don't say, well, Paul J said that we'll go in October, we'll touch 40k, and that's where I want to buy. If we'll get there at 40k in October, if the P cycle bottom will give us a signal, you can see the moving average are getting closer and closer. We had a signal here, was a valid one. We had a signal here, was the best one. Will give us a signal in October? Possible, probable, who knows. So on weekly, we reached support. I'm expecting a bounce. We bounced already $10,000 from 60k to 70k. So $10,000 bounce. We can bounce more? Yeah, I think we can. We can range here. Well, to be honest, I'm waiting for Bitcoin to stop dropping, to stay flat, so some altcoins could start pumping, even if it will be just an exit pump. For some of us, it will be okay. It will be enough to sell half on a double and establish some risk-free positions, which is all we want in an environment like this. To recover my money and get risk-free on the rest. That's the best position possible. Okay, so doesn't look pretty here. AB equals CD is pointing out actually kind of completed here. It's over. We can think, well, no, we'll definitely bounce. It's over for the moment. We don't know. Let's see on lower time frame if the retest of this tail will hold. If the retest of this tail will hold, then and we'll see a W somewhere in 64 kind of idea. Well, okay, we can think for the moment it's over. If we'll SFU this level, then it's not over. Well, my little old lady plan works okay. The problem is is not about the plan. It's about the altcoins. They didn't perform properly. Little old lady strategy saved my ass because every time I got a bounce and I got a double, I managed to sell half on a double and I'm risk free on most of them. That kept my spot bags, my spot portfolio okayish. Not the best, but okayish. And because I hedged the portfolio from here, from above 120, I don't want to brag about it, but I'm okay. For the moment, because I took a big hedge here, I'll be honest, I'm making money when Bitcoin is dropping. So compensates more than 100% for the moment. I don't know what will happen next. But for the moment, market is dropping and I'm making money. And I said that my plan is to, the lower it goes, I'll close a little bit from my hedge and I'll buy spot Bitcoin, nothing else. So every time the market is dropping, if you'll drop more than 60, then I'll go and close a bit of the trade, take those money and put it in Bitcoin. We'll see. Because I need to have an exit strategy for that hedge. And I think dollar cost averaging below the previous all-time high, it's a good strategy. At least in my humble opinion. Okay. That's the Bitcoin chart. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Well, people, Ethereum looks somehow. I think my 2 cents, if we take this low from 2020 and we take the high we just made was equal high, but we barely SFU'd the previous high from 2021. This is the long reload zone. We know that Ethereum loves 78.6. So somewhere in here, hopefully we'll get a weekly W. Hopefully that weekly W will be after Bitcoin makes the bottom, and then we can think about higher. Did Ethereum did what everyone hoped? No. Ethereum underperformed everything. Ugly. Yeah, if you consider this low from $100, yeah, well, we managed to do something. But if you consider the top of the cycle from the last cycle, we didn't do anything. We doubled, we tripled, and that's it. So weak performance from Ethereum. It's getting bigger and bigger as market cap is. Other coins will take his place slowly. Will eat his lunch. Vitalik had something else to do this cycle. Seems like we can find a lot of reasons why Ethereum didn't perform properly. Conclusion is didn't perform as we expected. I bought below 2000, I sold above 4000. I reloaded here to 825 and I intend to buy more Ethereum here. But please respect the risk management. Don't put more than 5% from the entire portfolio in Ethereum. It's still a shitcoin. One of the best, at least what we know from the past, but still a shitcoin. Dominance on weekly chart, I'm still trying to see if this study will work. So let's see if this year we'll get kind of contradicts with the other study with Bitcoin making the bottom on October. So, well, let's see what will happen. Definitely the market is changing. Yeah, institutions, everyone wanted, well, we want institutions to come in crypto. Well, there you go. Enjoy yourself. For the moment, even for a potential altcoin season, I want a clear EM here. And I don't have a clear EM, not on, well, let's say on daily we had something, but look at it. This is consolidation fighting 60%. I don't see anything to make me eager to, well, let's buy more shitcoins. No, I have enough. Morning, Stefan. Morning. Ethereum versus Bitcoin here. Well, as I said, Ethereum disappointed everyone. This is the last cycle. Look how nice. 009. And then we dropped, and then we bounced, and then we dropped, and look at this bounce. This was everything we got. So far, we don't know what will happen. Like we discussed multiple times, if we lose this level, then we should think long reload zone, we should think Wyckoff check. I know that when I said, when Ethereum was here and I said, well, look at this level, this W didn't retest the neckline. Well, now we'll do it. So, dump here, W, and then we can think about. Could go here in the long reload zone and stay for a long period of time? Yes, it's even probable to do that. So, once again, Ethereum disappointed everyone. Total market cap, well, not too many things we can say. You can see shoulder, head, shoulder, looks ugly. Was fighting 3 trillion for some time. Well, we can consider that we lost that fight, at least for the moment. Yeah, we accepted below this level. It's looking ugly. I'm hoping for, we have some support. I'm hoping for some W's, but we cannot say, well, we are fighting 3 trillion. No, we are fighting 2 trillion now. We are a lot closer to 2 trillion than to 3. Yeah, indeed, we have some support here, but we can stay in this support area for some time. We can SFU this low. It's not looking the best, let's just call it that way. Total 3, similar story. Slightly better support, but do we still fight for 1 trillion or we are a lot lower? I think we are still in this range and we can bounce here, but I don't see an altcoin season for the moment. Give me a W, give me something clear. For the moment, we are just at the bottom of this range and that's it. Again, disappointing from altcoins. Bitcoin on CME chart. You can see we are fighting that 2021 all-time high. We managed on CME to close above the all-time high on weekly chart. That's a good sign. That's, let's say, well, it's okay-ish. If we'll retest this tail and this tail will hold, let's say dump in 61.8 and then form a proper W, okay, we have a chance to bounce. And bouncing where? Well, let's say pump chaser zone. So, coming back down here, retest that level on lower time frame and then bounce here in the dump chaser zone. 85, 90k, you can see if you look left, you see the resistance and then making an M and going even lower. Keep in mind, I'm talking about weekly chart. Don't think that, well, we'll dump in the London session here and we'll pump in the New York session here and tomorrow we'll be at 40k. No. Slow and steady. Let's take a look at the traditional market a little bit on higher time frame. Yes, on higher time frame is still strong. Indecision candle from the last week, but on lower time frame I saw some weakness. And even here on weekly chart, you can see RSI making divergence. MACD making some divergence. OBV making some yams. So extra careful here. Okay, let's go on daily. Nice bounce. Friday we had a really nice bounce, but it's enough. It's over. We'll go to the moon? I don't think so. I think we'll go sideways and maybe even retest the long reload zone. But on the other hand, I'm not trading traditional market, not yet at least. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't listen to me. I told you to hedge here in the top. If you have stocks, if you are a player in traditional market, it's not a bad idea to hedge every time we touch this level. But it's up to you, not to me. Mr. Gold, ugly volatility. Look at it. When the market was pumping here and everyone, well, where will have the top? When? Well, look at this extreme volatility. This is telling us that probably we have the top. Let's see what will happen here in the short reload zone. We have a W. A lot of people are seeing AB equals CD. Possible, but let's not think too far and let's wait to see what will happen here in this area. Because usually a top is formed like this. Big pump, everyone is bullish, then smart money dumping on the public in the hype, to have enough liquidity, and then at the bearish retest they short the fuck out of it and it's over. Let's see what will happen, but my thinking on gold is to hunt EMs in the short reload zone. If we're lucky, we'll get 78.6. If not, I don't know. Silver. We made nice money on this one, but similar. I think we have the top on silver for the moment. If the market will prove me otherwise, okay, prove me. Close above this level, stay above 125, close daily, weekly above 125, and we can discuss about higher, about the moon. The moon was initially at 100, I moved it higher and higher. I'll be more than happy to move the moon higher. I still have partially this position on. But at the moment, let's be realistic and think about this short reload zone. Yeah, this candle needs a retest. We know that. Or we should know that. But that doesn't mean we'll make new all-time highs. 50% retracement. Back up here in the short reload zone. Because it's silver and it's uglier, usually the probability for an SFU is even higher, but still, I'll hunt EMs in this area. I try to keep it simple, people. I don't want to overcomplicate things. I want to be easy to execute. And you saw me. Well, I took profit. Here I took profit. Here I took profit. Here I trailed the rest. I don't want to try to outsmart the market and call the top. No, let the market tell me what I should do next. Made nice money with this trade. I was expecting this volatility. I even posted on general chat before the dump here, and I said, don't fuck around with silver here because could destroy your portfolio. Hopefully everyone listened. Hopefully. Now, copper, similar story. I was thinking that copper is stronger, but no. If we come back up here, candle body highs, you can see this is easy for copper. Candle body highs for trade location. If you see an M in this area, again. Gold versus silver, well, on daily, I'll consider this a W. Not quite. But if I'll see something like this, people, if I'll see something like this, coming back down here and making a daily W here, that could be a sign that the bottom is in on gold. Gold versus silver, sorry. Oil, you know my opinion about oil. Yeah, could fuck around for more time here, but overall, I don't believe the narrative with Venezuela and everything. I think oil will push higher. Just my 2 cents. DXY, everyone was scared about DXY here. Well, nothing bad happened. We just reached support. Some technical damage you can see here. We took these lows, but actually it's normal price action. We are still in a range. Just we changed the range. We played before 1.5 to 100. Now we are playing 100 to 95. Nothing special. You know my opinion that they want a weak DXY. They have their reasons to keep the DXY lower. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows. So, that's my overview here, people. Nothing fancy, nothing nobody could understand. Keep it simple. Don't fell in the trap to be extra bearish because, well, some influencer told you that. Let the market tell you what is next. Yeah, because we are not here to be emotional and yell the market is dropping or is going to the moon. We are here to make money. If you want to make money, behave like a professional. You will never see professionals yelling that, well, it's going to zero. No, even if it's going to zero, they'll keep their level head and they'll try to maximize the profit. Okay, so that's the bigger time frame perspective. Let's take a look at the calendar. So tomorrow, retail sales, nothing for today. Wednesday, non-farm payrolls, non-unemployment. That could move the market. Wednesday, be careful. Home sales, still a high impact. And Friday, we have core inflation. This news here, these events should move the market up and down, up and down. That will be the best environment for a range trader. A range trader will play the range game, will play the SFUs over and over again. Well, if you don't know how to play the range game, well, nothing I can do about it. We already started Capua 1 and Capua 2. We are in the beginning learning the plans and master plan and risk management and doing the important stuff. Learn how to play the range. Learn how to play the SFP levels or the SFU setups. From time to time, me or Stefan, we are explaining in the live stream how you should play. The rest is up to you. If you are a premium or a VIP member, you already know. You see us day in and day out. Okay, so this is the events for this week. Lower time frame. Lower time frame because we are traders. We took this long. And I posted, and everyone should be in this long. And now if you consider where the drop started, we can move this swing high here, for example, or we can keep it here. I prefer this level for the moment because this is the beginning of the drop, the big drop. You can see the market was playing around here, and all of a sudden from this high we dropped like a hammer. So I think that level is important. And if we take that swing high to this swing low, we have a short reload zone now. We are long and risk-free already, which is the best position possible. Last night, I said that I want to scalp short here this EM. And guess what happened? This SFU took my stop loss. Was normal to happen? Yeah, that's why I even said that it's really risky. It's weekend, too many equal highs here was dangerous. But why I took the trade if I knew it's dangerous? Why I took the trade here? If someone could tell me in the chat why I took the trade if I knew that I have a high probability for these SFUs here. I'll let that for the comments. What we can do now? Well, to be honest, I'm still hunting EMs here on lower time frame. I'm calling new lows? No. I'm calling at some point in time, maybe here, maybe a bit higher. I don't know exactly where, to form a local top and to dump in the long reload zone, playing the range game, retest this big dump. Usually people study the chart over and over again, and you'll see after a big drop we form a V bottom. Yeah, and if we form a V bottom calls for a retest. It's not 100% guaranteed that we'll have the retest, but it's a probability to have the retest. It's something that gives me an advantage. Either I'll manage to get this EM here and short, or if not, I'll hope that I'll get a W here in the long reload zone. Nobody knows why I took the trade here, even if I knew that we had so many equal highs here. No? Well, let me show you then why I took the trade. This was the M, okay? Because I had a damn nice risk to reward here. That's why I risked the trade here, knowing that is dangerous. When I have a big risk reward, I don't mind to take a risky trade. I'm not risking too much, 0.5, but that 0.5 trade could give me 5R, 6R, 10R. And if I get, for example, let's say I got a 10R with a trade with 0.5 risk, that's 5% from my trading account. I'll take that trade every moment. That doesn't mean you should take the trade. Only Richard. So now what I'm waiting here? Waiting something to happen. Maybe another SFU, because this high was made in the weekend. Actually, exactly at the market opening, traditional market opening. Yeah? So if I'll see another SFU or I'll see an M, I already have some divergence here. You can see it on RSI. You can see it on OBV. So we have some signs that we should hunt short ideas. What I don't have now, I don't have a fucking M. And maybe we'll not get that M, and maybe the market will push higher. Let's see what we have previous. Well, we have the Monday range. It's possible for the market to go and touch the Monday low and then to dump. Of course it is. But I don't know what will happen next. I have to play scenarios. I have to play setups. If a setup will form here, I'll take it. If the market will push higher, well, okay, I'll hunt setups higher. AB equals CD here, well, I don't consider this one AB equals CD. What we had here, we had an attempt of Dalai Lama here on this dump. Why it's an attempt? Because we have too much resistance, not too many people being eager to push the price higher. You saw Binance buying some Bitcoin, but they are buying to hold the price at this level. They are not buying to pump the market. If they want to load up at these prices, they don't want to buy everything and pump the market. No. Every time the market is dumping, they'll buy a little bit more and a little bit more. They don't want to buy and push the price above 80K, for example. Doesn't make sense for them. But if the market will dump back down here, makes sense for Binance or other big players to step in and buy this level. Just my 2 cents. Okay. Ethereum. Similar. Weaker. Yeah, we touched the previous Monday low already. But look at this. You can see it's forming a... Let's flip the chart. See it? If I flip the chart, looks like an AB equals CD here. You see some W's here already trying to form. Okay, we have this week. Maybe we'll retest that, but do you see? And now, after you see this price action here, remember that we flip the chart. So we can push lower on Ethereum. Sorry, people, but that's what I see on the chart. I could play the same on Ethereum. Well, let's do something like this. Yeah. But you know what is favorable to play on Ethereum? Shark. Candle body on 1 hour. Candle body lows. Play the shark. Put the stop loss here. If works, okay. If you get 1-to-1, make it risk free. If we'll hit the stop loss, then we can think about an SFU and so on. Here, nothing I can do. If I'll see a proper YAM or a proper setup, I'll short. But you know, people, it's Monday. Okay? It's Monday, and usually Monday is not the best day for trading. Usually we should wait for Tuesday to have the Monday range. Maybe it's slightly different this time because we had the drop last week. Maybe. We are here to play around, with setups, not just opinions. And I think we'll go higher. I think we'll go lower. Doesn't have any fucking value, people. Not even my own opinion. I think we'll go lower. So what? What I think is my fucking problem. I think we'll go lower. Give me a setup. Well, no setup. No setup, no trade. I'll keep watching the chart, having the opinion that will go lower without putting my money at risk. Don't ever think that my opinion is better than yours. No. Or your opinion is better than anyone else's opinion. It's just an opinion. We don't trade with opinions. We are trading with risk management, clear plans, and setups. If you show me a setup, okay. Aster. I saw Aster being relatively strong if you look at other charts, but in the same time, Aster is about CZ, it's about Binance. And these motherfuckers are ugly. Don't believe them. Okay, we bounced. And yesterday I saw Stefan posted a long from 50 cents and everything was bullish. But I had to put a warning there. Why? Because I know these guys. I know how ugly they are. And in this area I said, make the fucking trade risk free and don't chase here because it's not looking nice. Well, look at it. Yeah. It's not about being bearish on Aster. No, you can see I have Aster and Hype and Solana here for a reason in this list. It's relatively strong, but I'm allowed to chase here? No. What is my plan? Because you can see the fibs, the lines I draw here. Well, DCM, I'll take the short. Nah, I don't think so. But if we'll come back down here and we'll form a W, well, that's a different perspective. Retesting that 50 cents area. And if you go on the chart and you see, it could be even here. If you see something, you can call it on higher time frame power of 3. No, Stefan? Was a nice entry at 50 cents, but if you zoom out on daily, you still have to wait for a retest to get power of 3. So don't chase. Yeah? People are seeing Stefan saying, well, look at us there, we made money. They'll be tempted to chase because. Stefan didn't said to hunt long ideas at 60 cents. Stefan said to buy it at 50 cents. But people being people, even on VIP, they'll try to chase here and they'll buy the local top. So, yeah, I see the M here. A sharp trader could take this M? Probably. But waiting in the long reload zone, I think, is the best. Hype. Everyone's talking that hype is going to the moon, is the best. No, hype was relatively strong, but it's not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. If you want to trade, long reload zone, SFU, maybe. If you want to invest, probably below $20, probably below $10 where we bought. If indeed the narrative with Bitcoin dropping until October is good, then we'll have the chance sooner or later to buy really cheap altcoins. We'll see. I don't see a setup here. Some people took this DCM here. They asked me if they should buy the breakout and I said fake out, look at the M. If you bought DCM, you are in profit and you don't have to worry about it. I see a proper setup for today for the lower time frame. No. Solana. Similar story. You can see I'm consistent. I'm keeping my narrative. Bounce. Give me back in the long reloads and show me another double and maybe I'll play it. If I'll go on 4-hour chart and if we'll zoom out, let's go on daily. You'll see that we accepted on daily below this level, which is ugly. That means weakness from Solana. And look where we should wait. People, Solana has an AB equals CD active, and the target is here, 40, even lower than $40. So again, if the narrative with Bitcoin is true and altcoins will drop more, then you should wait for Solana lower. I have a lot of Solana. I'm not happy that Solana is dropping, but I'll hold it. Because what I didn't sell at 180, I will not sell at 86. That's for sure. I managed to get risk-free on most of my positions, yes. So I'm okay with holding for the longer run. Looking back, well, if I knew better, I will do better, but I didn't know better. So, people saying, well, I'll put exactly like Richard you see in the chat. Well, I'll put a order here at $30. Well, Richard, if a new cycle will start, you'll have periods of this fuckery. So I think we have more than enough time to buy Solana or any other shitcoin. If this environment is coming back, we'll buy and we'll hold and we'll wait and we'll be boring and we'll be ugly, and some of us will give up because it's too boring and they think it's over. And you know the sentiment in the bear market, no? So I don't think we'll go anywhere. On lower time frame, okay, if I put 1 hour, okay, dump here, maybe it'll bounce and I'll make some money, call it a trade and put it in my log and next bus. But on higher time frame, I don't think is the case too. Do you see daily W's at least? No. That's why I removed all my shitcoins from this list. Why? Because I don't want to fuck around with shitcoins until I'll see at least a local bottom on Bitcoin and seeing Bitcoin going sideways. As long as Bitcoin is still dropping or retesting or keep fucking around, 99.9% of altcoins will go even lower. Everyone said that, well, altcoins hold really nice in the dump. Yes, but remember what's happening with altcoins in the second dump or the third dump. Yeah, I have Aster, I have Hype. I put Solana here for perspective for shitcoins, yeah. Most of the shitcoins that pumped this cycle, they are Solana shitcoins. But I don't want to touch altcoins until I'll see 4 hour. Probably the better is daily W's. Yeah? I don't want to hear about them as a trader. When the market is bad, I prefer to stick to Bitcoin and Ethereum. If I see some exceptions, for example, Aster, Hype, then okay, I'll put them on the short list and I'll watch them closer. But until I'll see yams here, and fucking I don't see any yam here for the moment. I see a range, you can see. Until I'll see clear yams and clear breakdowns, I'm not eager to trade the altcoins. If premium members remember, I said 2 or 3 times in the premium chat, people, don't be upset, I'm not posting swing trades. I have a reason not posting swing trades. I don't see setups, and without setups it's better to protect our capital. Hopefully I saved you some capital and you still have the money. If you fucked around by yourself, that's a different story. But I didn't want to play more swing trades because I saw the weakness and I saw, well, they are not pushing, they are not making W's. Why I should risk money? Hopefully I saved you some money. Now, when the market will perform and we'll see yams in dominance and we'll see W's on shitcoins, we'll start probably with 4 hours, some of them. Then you'll see daily W's. Well, we can become aggressive again. We have the money, we have the setups, we know what to do, and we'll pull the trigger when the moment is good. But for the moment, for this moment in time, I don't think we should do anything. I'll just put, let's say, this chart here, and I'll go on daily, just briefly, not too many of them. Do you see any daily W here? I don't. I see new lows, people. All I see is new lows, new lows, new lows, new lows. I want to fuck around in this environment. I have an advantage. Well, this one is better, but still not something I want to. So when you see something like this and you don't see W's, you don't see anything clear, just wait. Look at it. Why I should play? Yeah, location is good. Yeah, if you don't have spot bags, if you don't have, well, you can try a little bit. But as a trader, even position trader, nothing you can do. No W, no trade. That's the, because we need, how a bottom is formed? With a double bottom usually, triple bottom. Even here, you can see we had a W and that W performed. Now we lost that level. We lost this level. Give me new W's and I'll think the same. Okay? Show me W's. Well, no W's yet. Well, no trade yet. Doesn't matter how the shitcoin is called. It's ADA, it's Aergo, it's... Doesn't matter. It's just a different name, but they are looking damn similar. Well, look at this one. This one is looking better. At least slightly better. I'm not saying to go and chase this one here, but something is up. Something, they have an event or something. If you'll study, and you'll see, they probably have an event. And they'll probably do a pump and a dump. But 90% of them, look, they look like this. So that's why I'm not eager to play them, because I don't have reasons. I don't have a setup. I don't have W's. I don't have anything. Honestly, they are looking terrible for the moment. Some of them, like this one, is holding this level. But if Bitcoin will drop one more time, you think this level will hold? No. Look at Algo. Yeah, we bought Algo. Yeah, we bought it here. We sold half on a double. We bought it again. We sold half on a double. I have on the road to financial freedom, I have a lot of free Algo. But show me some fucking W's from now on, because didn't perform, is not performing. Actually, I want weekly W's. Why I want weekly W's? Look at this. This was a weekly W and look at the result. This was a weekly W and look at the result. I see a weekly W here? No. People, let's be real and not spend our money just because an influencer has an interest to sell his algo at this price because he suspects that will go lower and he wants some liquidity or something. Yeah, this is not a level to sell, but it's a bit too early to buy. Give me a W, give me a clear setup, and usually the chart is reversing from the bottom with a W. Yeah, reversal from the bottom, it's with a W here, W here. Give me a W. At least I have a window of risk, like here. This is the entry, this is the stop loss. If the market is coming back down, invalidates my trade. Next bus. My best friend is saving my ass and I'm out. If we'll pump, I'll make some money. But here, so I could go on the entire list. The conclusion for me, I was scanning yesterday, daily and weekly, all the shitcoins on Binance. 99.9% of them don't have W's, don't have anything. I don't want to trade them for the moment. Let's go back on 1 hour on Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin is trying to do the yam. It's making a ugly head and shoulder pattern. Shoulder, double shoulder, head, and it's jamming out here. If we'll accept below this level, well, long reload zone is the level you want to consider. Simple as that. Requests about shitcoins, I don't think is the case. You know, I don't have a problem with taking your requests, but seeing what is happening in altcoins, I don't think is the right moment to find setups on altcoins. Yeah. I spoke about hype, Kimosabe. Yeah. All the shitcoins are looking similar. If you see a daily W, show me. Tell me, well, Paul, I have a complete daily W, not a potential daily W. Come on. Yeah, show me. Well, this has a daily W in a good location. I'm waiting for a retest. I'll be more than happy. I'll be the first to tell you, let's buy, or I'm buying. But I'm I'm I prefer to just keep my portfolio, to keep my money in my pocket. Do you see the hype? Well, let's chase the market. No. I know if that scenario and the numbers are looking, they're verify themselves. So we are probably already made the top on Bitcoin. Well, if you have the top on Bitcoin, we have some bounces on the way. But that's for exit people. So in my investments on altcoins, if I'm allowed, following my plan, I'm allowed to sell half on a double. So if any shitcoin from my plan, from my road to financial freedom, last chance challenge, will do a double from the level I bought, I'll sell half, get risk free. I'll keep the rest, but I'm not selling the at the bottom. But if will double and will give me a free position, I'll take it. Okay? I know it was ugly. It was ugly for all of us. Some people say, well, Paul, you said, well, it's my fault that the market didn't perform. I told you to buy something and then I didn't do it for myself. I tried to trick you or what? No. I put my money, I played the market, and I told you, well, look what I'm doing. The market didn't perform properly on altcoins, so I still have the bags. If you have a better plan, feel free to follow your own plan. My plan keep me afloat. I didn't invest too much money because I had a plan. I don't have a big loss because I sold half on a double every time I bought something and doubled. I sold half on a double. I recovered my money. So my portfolio is still okay. I hedged and I told everyone to hedge short above 120. In the scenario that Bitcoin will drop, that was the top, and spot bags will drop. If you did that, you are in a good position. Like I told you in the beginning, my head short is compensating more than 100% for the moment. But people, most of them, they didn't believe that they should hedge short at 125, 120. And if they hedged at 100K, they close the hedge. Few people are still short from the top. Too bad, because if it was a hedge, let's respect the plan and don't do stupid stuff. But that's a lesson for next time. Okay, people. If you have other questions in the chat, yeah, Stefan, was the play, but was an honest way to make money. I know how to trade. I know how the market works. You think it was hard for me to do the same? Believe me, I know how to create hype if I want to create hype, but it's not a win-win. You are making money on your followers, on the people that trust you. That's a good strategy for life. Even if it's a lot of money. Life has a strange way to keep a honest score. No. I played the market. I told you what I'm doing. I didn't shield. I didn't allow anyone to put referrals. We didn't put referrals. We didn't do stupid stuff this cycle. We'll not do it in the next cycle. We made money by trading, and I post most of the trades even on general chat for everyone to follow them and make some money. I need all the money, or I need hundreds of millions, and well, I don't need that. I'll be honest. To live a nice life, I don't need too much money. What is more than that, don't give me more pleasure or don't give me satisfaction. Just to have them there. And I'll be honest, I'm not fearful that, well, I need to have big reserves if that will happen. It's not a problem. I'll find a solution at the moment. So, making too much money too fast, it's actually a problem. If you don't learn, study the people that they make too much money too fast and see what happened with them. What happened with them, what happened with their families, with their kids, with their relatives. Just go and study. People that made money, too much money too fast. And you'll see that 100% of them, 99.9% of them, they are in a worse situation than before they made the money. So I'm better than 99.9%. I want to make money really fast? No, slow. I don't want to participate in that game. No, thank you. 99.9% of the people that they made money too fast, too much, they destroyed their lives. Look around. Don't trust me. Go and check for yourself. For example, go and check what lotto winners did. Yeah, because that's the best example. And now think about what Moon Boys want. It's exactly the same thing. Moon Boys want to play one setup on altcoin and make millions. They want the same thing, but they don't know what they want because that will destroy their life. It's better to lose your portfolio than to make all the money all of a sudden. If you lose your portfolio, you'll suffer and you'll recover. You'll wake up. It means like you took a slap and you wake up from an ugly dream. Yeah? But if you make money too fast, you are still asleep, you'll do stupid stuff. Sniffing coke and doing stuff, and yeah? Too fast will make you mad. You want to go on that road? Go ahead, be my guest. I don't want to go there. So I'll let other people make Telegram channels and put referrals and make millions on the back of their followers. We keep our Discord safe. We keep our Discord honest. Win-win for everyone. If it's a win-win, I accept it. If it's not, no. But you'll see in the next bear market, if it's starting now or later, it doesn't matter. We'll slowly grow in the bear market and the rest of the Discord servers will slowly disappear. And the same people that they had millions in the last bull market, you'll see them belly up. Sorry people, I'm old now and I hopefully I'm a bit wiser. If you learn from me, I don't know. It's up to you. But that's the conclusion. I don't want to make money too fast. Learn my lesson when I was younger. I know what that could mean for me and my family. Slow and steady is the best approach. Yeah? Enjoying life while you are making money is the best way. Working too hard to make money and I'll enjoy the life later, it's stupid. Like, I'm spending the time when I have energy, when I'm young, when I'm strong, to make money. To what? To enjoy life when I have 60, 70 years old and I don't have energy anymore? Is that normal, people? Just think about it. The life doesn't have the same fucking taste at 60 or 70 years old. If you reach that level. Anyway. So, find a balance between making money and enjoying life. When you'll reach 67 years old, you'll say, well, fuck it, I made some money, but I enjoyed life. I lived my life. I took care of my kids. I spent quality time with them. I did this, I did that. I have a nice life. So do whatever you want. I'm not a financial advisor. This is a public live stream on YouTube. A guy named Paul J is blabbing away. Okay, people. Any other question in the chat? No. Requests on altcoins, I told you, I don't see the point to do them until we'll see confirmed W's on daily. Show me W's on daily and you can convince me that maybe we should give them a chance. Tomorrow it's Tuesday and we'll have a, Tuesday is free for everyone. Stefan, please confirm if we do you do the day trading with Stefan tomorrow. So if you have requests on lower time frame, probably Stefan, if we'll do the live stream, you can ask Stefan all the requests. But similar, Stefan will talk about day trading there. How many of you are able to day trade? Show me the last 500 trades. Well, I think 1% from the public that is here, from the people that are here, let's see, say 5% have a journal. So they could show me the results for the last 500 trades. The rest of you should learn first and trade later. The market lately, last couple of months, showed you what kind of the trader you are. Yeah? Showed you that you are not a good trader. Actually, the market was easy until now. Yeah? Everyone was quitting jobs last year. Well, we'll go to the moon. Look, I'm a trader. I'm the best. Now, McDonald's is full again. Well, actually, I'm not a trader. Actually, I lost a lot of money. Well, yeah, because the market was easy. You had to buy and hold. Bitcoin was pumping from 20K to 125 and everything with it. Almost everything. Why we don't have so many like in the last cycles? Because altcoins didn't perform so well. So not as much people got tricked in this ugly game. And by the way, people, if you remember, McDonald's said that they don't accept crypto people anymore. Well, sorry about my voice. I'm a bit cold. We'll pass. But this week, probably you'll have to bear with me and hear my ugly and scratchy voice. Nothing I can do about it, people. Well, let's call it a live stream. See you guys if you are premium or VIP. See you inside. If you want to join Discord, you are not a Discord member, you want to join Discord, well, slim chances to get in. If you are a new account, well, even slimmer chances. But you can apply and please respect the questions there. Don't treat them with disrespect because you'll not get in, that's for sure. For the beginning, just to clarify it, if you, I'm asking you there for your X handle. If you have a handle on X and it's closed or private, you don't get in. If you have a new account on X and a new account on Discord 1 week or 2 weeks or less than 1 month, you don't get in. Stay as a Twitter follower for months, for more time, and join later. If I suspect you are a scammer or you don't get in. Clear, strict rules. We don't intend to be the biggest, we intend to be the best. That being said, protect your capital. See you in the next live stream, people. Bye bye.